So Mr. Gard is president of the Linwood Public Charter School Board. Have I got that right?
Board of Trustees, yes.
1017 FM, 710 KEEL. Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty, 12 past 8 o'clock, joined by Mr. Gard Wayt. We haven't had you on in about a year or so, Mr. Gard. How have you been?
Just fine. Thanks, Robert. How are you?
Getting younger every day, just like you. How is that?
Absolutely.
Gard, BESE met. Linwood Public Charter School was one of the big items on the agenda. Tell us what you came out of that meeting with. Good news, I'm told, right?
Yeah, I think it's good news, Erin. As I understand it, the way that it will go forward is that Linwood will continue to operate as Linwood under the state operation next year with a consultant overseeing that. And then they'll go out for RFPs, request for proposals for operators for the following year. But the main thing is that the Linwood students will continue to go to Linwood. The Linwood teachers and staff will continue to be there, and they will not be dispersed and sent to other schools in the district that are scoring lower than Linwood.
But it will stay under state control.
It'll stay under state control, yes.
What about possible expansion of adding more grades?
That is, the superintendent has committed that the plan that was agreed to in 2014 can move forward, that next year they can add fourth grade at Linwood and the following year fifth grade. And then we will have kindergarten through sixth as well as the sixth, seventh, and eighth.
You know,
So,
Mr. Gard, right now across the country, charter schools and private schools and vouchers and all this kind of stuff, that's turning into a real political football, if you will. Explain to folks who might not know how the Linwood Charter School works.
Well, Linwood is operated it's operated under the Recovery School District because it was a failing school for many years, and in 2009 it was put out for bid. Our group, Shreveport Charter Schools, Inc., bid on that for the charter, and we got that charter, and we've been operating it for the last 8 years. It is operated in a similar fashion to the schools in Caddo Parish. The difference is that there's more autonomy with a charter school. If the teachers don't perform, they can be replaced. There's a little more flexibility in the curriculum, and that the charter schools have the same accountability to the state as do any other public schools. They just have a little more flexibility and the ability to find different ways to educate the children in a better fashion.
Charter schools, vouchers, et cetera, not high on the list of people like Jackie Lansdale. What kind of any blowback at all do you get from the teachers union or people associated?
No, because we really treat our teachers really well. We pay them really well, the same or more than the Caddo schools do, for example. The teachers understand that they are there to teach. We hire people that have a passion for teaching, and then we do a lot to keep the students behaving properly, so that teachers don't have to deal with a lot of discipline problems anymore like they did at one time.
But, you know, we had Miss Jackie on, and critics like her will say, but you're taking money away from the public schools. I know you get that all the time, right?
Well, we hear that, but, you know, charter schools are public schools, and they use exactly the same money that the other public schools use. The money follows the student. So it takes away from Caddo Parish budget, yes, but it also takes away the costs of educating those children from Caddo Parish's budget. So it's just another place to use the same money.
Gard, let me ask you this. Linwood is still among the list of failing schools. What's the plan to correct that?
We have put together a very detailed plan. We have new leadership at the school. We have new curriculum. We have tied into the state's standards, and we are much more aware now of what it is that the state is expecting in terms of the students' performance. And we put together a very detailed plan for moving forward. When we learned of the bad score, when they changed the way that the test was administered and changed to a different type of test, Our children were not prepared for that, and unfortunately, we didn't learn how they did in the April tests until December of that year. We were already halfway into the next school year when we found out how badly the scores had been. So of course, we put in a crash program to bring that back to standard, and we've put in new leadership and new practices, new curriculum, and so forth. So we're expecting very good scores this year. And also, our kindergarten through third grade students who've been added since 2014, the third graders will be tested this year. And those are kids that have been with us since kindergarten, and we expect that they're going to do really well. Their scores have never been factored into the school performance score previously.